1997, a hydrophone buried deep in the Pacific Ocean picked up a sound. It was loud. Loud enough to be heard 5,000 kilometers away. It didn't match any whale. It didn't match any submarine. It didn't match anything humans had ever recorded. Scientists gave it a name, the Bloop. For over a decade, nobody knew what made it. Some said it was a new species. Some said it was something bigger than any animal on Earth. Some said it wasn't an animal at all. Stick with me till the end, because we're going to find out exactly what or who made that sound. But first, you need to understand where we're going, because the deep ocean isn't just deep. It's a different planet, and it starts closer than you think. Picture a building, not a skyscraper, a mega tower, 200 floors tall. Sunlight only reaches the first 20 floors. That's called the sunlight zone. Fish here look normal, colorful, friendly even. Now keep going down. By floor 60, there's no sunlight left, only a dim blue haze. This is the twilight zone. Temperatures drop, pressure builds. This is where things start to get wrong. Past floor 100, it's total darkness, forever. No sunset, no sunrise, just black for the rest of time. This is the midnight zone, and here, the pressure is strong enough to crush a car like a soda can. Keep descending, and past floor 180, you reach the abyssal zone. Flat, freezing, alien mud plains stretching for miles, untouched by light since the beginning of the Earth. And right at the very bottom, floor 200, is the Hadel zone, named after Hades, the god of the underworld. We've mapped more of Mars than we have of this place. Now, this is where the residents start showing up. The anglerfish. You've seen it. Black, spiky teeth, and a glowing lure dangling from its head like a light bulb on a fishing rod. Here's the part most people don't know. That glow isn't decoration. It's a trap. It flickers gently in the pitch black, mimicking a tiny meal. Curious prey swims closer, and the anglerfish's jaw unhinges wider than its own body, swallowing things twice its size, whole. And the males? They're 100 times smaller than the females. When a male finds a female, he bites into her body and never lets go. His skin fuses into hers, his organs dissolve, until he's nothing but a permanent sack of sperm attached to her side. Forever. That's not fiction. That's Tuesday, 3,000 meters down. The goblin shark. A living fossil. It's been swimming, unchanged, for over 100 million years. Pale pink skin, a long, flat snout like a blade, and a jaw that shoots forward out of its face like a slingshot to snatch prey before it even reacts. The vampire squid. Despite the name, it doesn't drink blood, but it might be worse. When threatened, it turns itself inside out, covering its body in glowing spikes, and releases a cloud of bioluminescent mucus that confuses predators long enough to vanish into the dark. The giant isopod. Imagine a woodlouse from your garden, the size of a house cat. It scavenges the ocean floor and can survive 5 years without eating a single meal. Its body is basically a suit of armor built for starvation. Every single one of these animals evolved in complete darkness, under skull-crushing pressure, with almost no food. And yet, they thrived. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. Humans have built machines that can survive volcanic eruptions, freezing space, and nuclear blasts. But the deepest point on Earth, the Mariana Trench, nearly 11,000 meters down, has only been visited by humans 3 times in history. Ever. That's fewer people than have walked on the moon. Why? Because at that depth, the pressure is equal to 50 jumbo jets stacked on top of your body. A steel submarine hull the size of a bus gets crushed down to the size of a basketball if it fails for even a second. And yet, down there, in that crushing black void, Life doesn't just survive, it flourishes. Fish with no eyes, worms that eat chemicals instead of food, creatures completely immune to pressure that would liquefy a human instantly. We build submarines out of titanium just to visit their world for a few hours. They live there, permanently, in the dark, forever. And here's the twist. We've explored less than 5% of the ocean, which means most of what's actually down there we haven't even discovered yet. Let's go back to the sound. The bloop. For over 10 years, this was one of the biggest unsolved mysteries in ocean science. Some researchers seriously proposed it could be a massive, undiscovered creature, something bigger than a blue whale, hiding in a part of the ocean we've never fully mapped. Think about that for a second. In 2025, with satellites orbiting the planet and cameras in nearly every pocket on Earth, there was, for years, an unexplained sound loud enough to cross an entire ocean, and nobody could explain it. That's how little we actually know about what's beneath us. And it's not just sound, it's sightings. Fishermen have pulled up creatures that don't match anything in any scientific record. Deep-sea eels with translucent skin, fish with teeth too large for their own mouths, things that die and dissolve within minutes of reaching the surface because their bodies are literally built for a different world. Some of what lives down there we will never see, because it can't survive up here. And some of what's down there might not want to be found. So, what made the bloop? In 2005, scientists finally traced the sound using a wider hydrophone network. It wasn't a monster, it was ice. Specifically, a massive Antarctic ice sheet cracking and fracturing deep underwater, thousands of kilometers away. The sound was so powerful, it traveled across nearly the entire ocean floor. Nature itself, quietly producing something so massive, it fooled scientists into imagining monsters. But here's the part that should actually stay with you. The mystery wasn't solved because we found a hidden creature. It was solved because we finally built better tools to listen. Which means every unexplained sound, every unidentified sighting, every strange shape caught for 1 second on a deep-sea camera, we don't actually know it isn't something new. We just haven't listened closely enough yet. We've charted the surface of Mars. We've photographed galaxies billions of light years away. But right here, on our own planet, under a few kilometers of black water, there's a world we've barely touched. The deep sea isn't empty. It's just quiet. And somewhere down there, in the dark, something is listening back.